Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Kerbal Space Race.
Al with the hot dice, always going first.
We have the same lineup we had last week. It's me, then Joe, then Tony. We are not going to be doing the same things we did last week.
No, we're not.
I'm going to be trying for... What was I going to try for? Oh, a satellite rescue, or somebody rescue. I don't know.
You're also going to rest till morning, aren't you?
Joe, do you have my time ready?
I'm ready to hit it when you are ready to go.
Let's do the time warp again.
You can tell Al's actually gone around the moon because it's day 19 in his world, and he actually had to take time going places, and it's day 2 in mine.
So you just had crash after crash after crash. Revert, and begin.
Okay, now I don't think I bought any of... Did I buy my stuff? Did I spend my science? I did spend my science. Okay.
You got 43, so you're not doing too bad.
Probodyne. I've also got some voltaic pencils. Yeah, I got some voltaic pencils.
Did you now? That doesn't even make sense. Those are even words that make any sense together.
Cells, I think is the word I want to use here. Yeah.
Yeah, photovoltaic cells.
Some kind of cells.
So the plan here is to use the satellite to steer the command module to the astronaut, and then let the astronaut get into the command module and then go home.
That's correct.
Have we mentioned, you edited, I forget if we actually did this on camera or this was a meeting, that last time you managed to do that, but that when you got there was someone sitting in the command module already because you forgot to empty it out.
Yeah, I talked, that was a practice run.
Uh-huh.
And I did mention it, yes.
That was not on camera, but that would have been great.
I tried to record it. Like, I was in the, because I have just a button I can push normally and it just records. And I was like, oh, this will be epic if I can... I don't like that. Okay.
You going with the decoupler or no?
Yeah, we should probably. That's a good point.
Yes.
I shouldn't have said anything. I would have loved
to
see
the realization. What big guns are you talking about, Joe?
The Rocco rockets. You're not, though.
Rocco. I'm not, yeah. This is very basic stuff. That decoupler, then that engine, that decoupler, and then we're going to have...
I cheated earlier this week to figure out, again, how to do orbits.
Thank you!
Yeah.
I put like 8 minutes in, and I was like, I feel so dirty.
You are dirty.
I don't understand.
I already took a shower this morning.
I don't understand why that's sticking, also. We all made an agreement that we'd be allowed to play outside of the game.
Not to mention, Joe probably put in an hour of actually, like, catching up.
Well, that was agreed upon on... Look, never mind. He's just baiting me now.
This is our rescue rocket. We want to make sure we don't have...
Can you paint a big smiley face on the side?
Peeps. It's empty. Cool. I think when you start with the Probodyne...
It does not put people in.
It does not put somebody in. So that was like my initial...
Name it.
What's its name? Okay.
Wish you could paint on it.
That would be it. I bet there's a mod for that.
Ranger.
Just make it a giant purple one.
Well, I wanted to put a smiley face on it.
There's a Rescue Rangers cartoon or something, right?
Yeah. Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale. Part of the Disney afternoon.
I'm trying to think if there's something that I feel like I'm going to forget something. It's actually a relatively simple rocket.
It started with gummy bears.
I mean, you could
split
throw
off
some
there.
science on
Chip and
there.
Dale,
We're going to have our...
then...
No, I'm not going to throw science on there. This is a rescue mission.
Tailspin and then DuckTales? No, DuckTales was earlier. They also switched it around a bit.
Rescue
here and
McAfee Kerbin
from
orbit out of Kerbin.
You have so many contracts.
Launch?
That's from upgrading your mission control that you can have more than 2.
Wherever you get the contracts, yeah, you can upgrade there. You need cash, though.
Yeah, I've got like 300k cash, so I've got a little bit. That just bounced on the platform. Are you still standing?
Probably. All right, so we're looking for McAfee scrap.
I would love to see that explode now.
Where is he at?
McAfee scrap.
Not very high up at all.
What's that other one?
Somebody I think I left in orbit by accident. We're gonna fast forward. Maybe we can rescue them too. We're gonna fast forward to they're close to above us. Let's go a little closer.
Clever girl.
Okay, I think that's good.
The dual rescue mission.
Here we are. We're gonna turn on SAS.
Tony's right. How did that not tip over?
Yeah, it's just like a very slight breeze would ruin this.
Well, there is a slight breeze blowing the flag in the background as we launch.
Is there wind in Kerbal? Kerbinness?
We're just gonna have a nice little launch here. At about 90, we're gonna start doing our gravity turn.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you understand gravity turns yet?
I understand that I tilt my rocket over and I press D to do it. I'm pressing D right now.
Yes.
Tony.
That was weird. Tony, you kept spinning your camera around. I'm not sure if that affects... No, it can't affect the keyboard.
It does not, yeah. I'll do it over here.
The whole point of getting into orbit is having enough speed to keep missing the planet, right?
Correct.
Okay. When you turn like this, gravity is now pulling down on you. You're not just rocketing straight up, so you actually are gaining speed. It's really counterintuitive to the way we always think about almost anything. But because gravity is pulling, you're adding speed to your rocket, which will help you achieve orbit. Rather than just going straight up and fighting gravity the entire time.
We want to be at 45 degrees at 15. We're there a little bit early. I'm going to kind of keep it on this left side of the prograde, so we're not... Oh. Okay, now we're good. Now we can start flattening out.
You are cooking.
You are out of gas.
About to break 1,000 meters per second.
Yeah, I don't want to be going that fast. Just want to...
Have fun.
Gentle along here.
Whoa,
Where's our apoapsis at?
That's going to be pretty
good.
Close.
Except you're
No, it's not.
Ooh, look at that.
We're going to circularize our orbit if we can.
At 50,000 feet?
Just listen. I'll do what I'm going to do. You do your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. No one's ever backseat piloted my ships. Woo, boy. Did you use one of the drone rockets? Parachutes? Whatever they're called?
No, I did not. We are pushing, so we're actually behind this guy a little bit. So the idea here is that we're pushing lateral, and that will push us up and out at the same time.
You are gaining height.
We're high, yes. We're high enough right now. What?
Not getting a ton of height, but a little bit.
You need 13,000
well, we don't have to gain it that
feet.
fast.
This is looking...
We're also gaining speed outwards.
I think you need to go like full-on kinetic missile with this and just take out the scrap, put him out of his misery.
I think you need to like practice the game occasionally.
Just because I don't like cheating, Al.
It's not cheating. It's an incredibly hard game. We got onto that in like the third episode. Look at that, Albert.
And we're about there. Now we're gonna warp to our apoapsis.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna catch him?
What?
Are you gonna catch him?
Probably not. He's actually, okay, yeah, we're actually real close to where he's at right now, but we're gonna wait until we get there. A little bit out. Let's wait till we're about a minute, I'd say.
He's gaining on us! Faster! Faster!
Not how that works.
What, you don't think the person trying to be rescued is maybe he's a criminal? Did you ever think of that? This is a bounty hunt?
Nobody ever thought of that, Joe.
Wow.
Hopefully we'll have enough fuel here.
What's happening?
We're pushing out our orbit.
Oh, I thought you were chasing him down.
As you're wont to do.
I thought you were going to chase him.
What are you talking about?
You have to catch up to him.
We're gonna... Joe!
Sorry, I'll sit here in silence for the rest of the recording and not add anything. Ooh.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay.
Now he's your target.
Look at those patch conics.
Look at that. Look at all the things that popped up.
Yep. Okay, so we actually want to push our orbit out just a little bit more.
Can you walk us through what on earth is happening?
Yeah, why are you pushing it out more when you're like on the same orbit as him?
What are these tabs do?
I don't want to be on the same orbit as him because I'm behind him. I want to be going slower than him.
So he'll catch up?
Yeah. Oh. So I'm going to unset target there. Now, okay, so I actually am going to swing out. He's going to be going... Let's see. So he's behind us. Is this... No, we're behind him.
Yes.
We're going to be going way too slow. So we actually want to bring our orbit back in a little bit. I believe.
Your satellite hasn't leveled up yet.
What do you mean?
Your satellite can't lock onto prograde or retrograde.
Oh, no, it cannot. I'm worried I'm not going to have enough fuel to do all the maneuvers.
That's the scary
Well, then you'll
thing.
put him in a new happy ship, and it'll be awesome for him, because he can have
this is
existential terror
low.
there.
Can swap ships and just be like, all right, can't get home yet, but we have a new ship.
How far away is he, by the way?
Does it smell like farts?
He's only 71 kilometers away.
Unfortunately
I
for
could
him, they
set
only
him as
packed a
target
single
and
package
just-
of Twizzlers.
I
he's a
don't have
Kerbal.
enough.
Look at all these tabs that show up. Whoa! Look at that! Go, 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 go. Oh, he's
He's
gaining.
gonna go faster than us.
So there's the third guy. And around the loop comes
Yeah.
Bessie.
What's the name of the third one while we're waiting?
Cigar.
That's the Untitled Spacecraft.
Secretariat. Call it up on the outside is Secretariat. Logging the loop
All
as
right, I want
McVen's
to push
scrap.
out.
McVen's scrapping the
Have you
lead.
ever been to a horse race? I have not been to a horse race.
Have I?
I don't want to be
Yeah.
hitting the
Plenty.
atmosphere down
Very
here.
fun. Been to a couple of Belmonts, which got less fun as time went on. The transportation ceased to keep up with the amount of people they started drawing in.
So he's gonna hopefully come back. So we're actually gonna have to wait a bit because he's gonna have to come around behind
Couple
us.
times. Whenever you're outside, whenever you're outside of his orbit, you're going slower.
Yep.
What's that?
We
You're
actually
gonna go ahead and
slowed
watch
way
this
down
on 1x
there.
speed. We will see you in 14 episodes, and I'll catch us up.
I guess I should have stayed in the higher orbit. I was hoping to have a little bit more chance to. So these little orange and purple markers show where he is at compared to where I'm at when our orbits intersect.
Ah.
The object here is to push those closer together. They're going to get further apart for a little bit, though. So you'll see when we get to this one, this will turn into the orange ones, and the purple ones will reset. Boop. Boink. Like that. Boop. Fortunately, we have plenty of electric charge because
Those new photovoltaic
Our,
cells and batteries.
yeah. Well, there's a little. I think there's a battery on the pod, and we have the
The little
volta-
one. You always have some
photovoltaic
electric charge, yeah.
Shells.
You always have a rocket
cells. What's my time like, Joe?
Which is astounding because you don't have rockets at the beginning. But jetpacks you have. 7 minutes and 58 seconds, sir.
Man, I did not perform this correctly.
Shocking.
I'm thinking about reverting to launch. I can wait till he comes around.
Be
I would
fascinating.
just
Which
put
is
it
gonna
on like
take some-
10,000 speed for a
Can't
second.
during the certain altitudes.
You can't, yeah.
It even slows him down when he's this close to nothing.
You would know that if you played the game outside of the 20 minutes every week
Yes.
we do here, Tony.
We actually learn when we're cheating. I don't know if that's become apparent yet. We don't just sit there and cheat. We don't just write down numbers and be like, that's my science now. Boom. What's happening?
I'm pushing my orbit out,
Hmm.
hoping to have him catch up faster.
But if you make that gap too big, then there's a chance you'll just never... We'll always be missing him every day you're shuffling.
Hey, the other ones are about to
Yay!
connect. Maybe you could use them.
Bonk! It'd be crazy if they collided.
Perfect.
They were probably able
Alright,
to
so
wave to each
look
other.
at this. The orange and our purples are both basically on opposite sides of the planet. So we're like, you can tell, not in an optimal orbit.
Okay, so purple is what?
Purple is so orange is your next intersection, and then purple is the one after that.
This is bizarre looking, by the way.
Yeah.
This is one of the...
I guess it is to you haven't seen this before?
I've never done this. This is very Keystone Cops
Okay.
feeling.
You're on entire opposite sides of the planet now.
Yakety sax. Play
Yeah.
yakety sax.
We don't have the copyright for that, Joe.
There may be something else.
Joe, that's gonna get us pulled.
Yes,
You're too good at that.
Yes. I have perfect pitch when I'm humming yakety sax.
It's a bizarre talent.
It's on my resume every time.
When was the last time you even filed a resume?
Oh, it's been a while. Did I write one for this job?
Did you?
I don't think so.
I think we talked
so
about
these-
possible talents and things, but otherwise,
Yeah.
I don't.
These orbits are kind of close. Let's see if I can plan a maneuver that'll get them closer.
Whoa.
That won't use up.
Look at that.
No, that's
The purples
not good.
disappeared,
Maybe
though.
further over here.
Why did the purples disappear?
Yeah, because that one went away.
Why did that one go away?
Because I pushed the orbit out far enough where it didn't exist. The intersection wasn't even happening.
Good God, man.
Gotta
Hey, you're
wait
missing an
a little
orange.
longer.
No, you're not. There it is. They look like paper
I'm not
airplanes
missing.
to me. Is that helping out?
Have you ever seen those like professional paper airplane
I've
competitions?
seen sort of. I don't know if I've ever watched them for a extended period of time, but I'm aware of what you speak. They can
I've
make
seen
pretty
like
amazing
little
things.
bits of the YouTube ones where it's like they throw it and it's like practically hovering. It's
Yeah.
just crazy how good they are at making paper airplanes.
Agreed.
I'm looking for a place to plan a maneuver. Some of this will get cut,
You
obviously.
have a maneuver plan, by the way, just so when you go to it, you don't get all combobulated. I can't wait to see how my mission goes wrong.
Well, this is your first week on like real missions.
Yep.
Again.
I'm pretty excited. This is the week it all changes.
Looks like that new Cars movie, right?
Yes. Nothing you think is the way you thought it was for thinking it.
All right. No good maneuvers there. I'm just bad at this.
Turns out it's pretty hard to rescue people from space.
Again, I have done it, but I haven't done it in the confines of this 20...
The 20 minutes, I can't stress this enough. I think I've said this before. It's the Jeopardy syndrome where you're like watching Jeopardy at home and you're like, how are these people this bad at this? But then if you were actually on Jeopardy, standing there with the lights and everything on you, it's just like, it's a very different play style. This is very stressful.
Yeah, also, I just know that I have so little time left, and I'm screwing this up.
You know what you
for
shouldn't
everybody.
have done? You shouldn't have said that you did it successfully before you started it, because that added a lot of pressure to you. You keep saying that.
No, I don't think so.
I think it does.
Because it helps people understand that, like, okay, he's not just making this up.
All right, whatever.
Just change parameters and go to the mun.
Yes. Now, did you bring science?
No, I didn't bring science. Quiet, Tony.
What's this?
See, now I can't even tell whenever you're making that mistake.
What's that big blue ball in the middle?
Which big blue ball?
It's got a white top.
The Kerbin?
Oh, okay. I see. How about the sparklies behind that?
What's the blue one? I was actually talking about the blue sparkly, but...
They both
Oh, there is one. Oh, I see it. It's over here.
Yep.
Someday we'll go there.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
I think they were excited when they
Nothing's
realized that
gonna
they wouldn't
happen
have to make
because
the
star
stars
wishing
twinkle.
is dumb and stupid.
We just kill the romance of that moment.
I was probably wishing I had all these stars as the Kerbin trapped, slowly starving to death in his tin can, watching your spaceship go round and around.
I'm doing a bad job.
I wonder how hard it would be to actually get, like, Jebediah to just burn up in the sun.
Oh, not hard at all. I think that's a pretty
Yeah,
common...
what? I'm
Yeah,
over
I
here
don't think
trying
that'd
to
be too bad.
like save somebody's life, and you're like, I bet I could shoot a rocket into the big glowing. Yeah, no kidding.
Apparently the gravity well of the sun is pretty strong, and a lot of times in other maneuvers you get trapped in that and then slowly degrade into nothing. And then burn
That
up.
would suck.
My time is
At least
up.
you'd die a long time
No.
before you...
Oh, I thought you said my time is up.
Well, the person heading to the sun is. You have a minute left.
This has been the Kerbin screensaver.
Yes. I like the horse. I can't stop seeing a horse race, to be honest.
Just the one really weird horse that's
Yep.
taking the outside lap for no
Get-
reason.
That's the one Krusty bet on.
You can see they're starting to get a little closer together.
Why are they different colors?
So
I just don't
much
get that.
nicer when you have time.
Time, the great equalizer. Coming around the outside. Coming
I'm trying to come around the inside.
around the inside is
I'm wondering what Kerbins on horses would look like.
Rescue Rocket.
All right, that doesn't look too bad. What is
Getting
that?
closer.
It's 22. I mean, I was closer than that when I first. It was
Yes, you were.
22,000.
You were around 100K when you first started.
It was 70,000.
Oh, really? So you've got,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh no, not even 70. I'm sorry, 70 kilometers.
Yeah, that's
Not 70,000. I'm stupid.
Oh, 70 kilometers?
Yeah.
And you've managed to make it 200 kilometers? 1,000 kilometers? Kilometers?
Yeah, that's my time, I assume.
Yep.
I hate myself. It's getting smaller.
That's what she said.
I don't know if, yeah, it is. I don't know if there's any value in keeping this guy up here.
I'm pretty sure a new orbit, new launch would be the right. That's my
All
guess.
right.
Well.
Anyway, there's the Rescue Ranger. It didn't do anything.
Hey, you learned. It's tough. It's not easy.
Yeah,
why
I feel bad because I let our people down. I hope
you
that
didn't.
you saw some of what can be accomplished.
People who watch this understand it's. I believe they. Well, don't want to speak for our audience, but I think they
I
understand it's a
watched Quill
difficult
do
game.
it just like offhand. He's like, all right, we're gonna build this rocket. We're gonna like throw it up
Yeah.
into orbit. All right, we want to make our orbit just a little bit bigger than his.
How
Let him
often does
catch up
Quill
with
break
us.
into song, though? Huh?
I don't know if he might have.
That'd be... Oh, my
Who's
God.
up next, guys?
You've got a better singing
That
voice
would
than Al,
be
too?
Joe.
That's me.
All right, Joe's gonna impress us with normal mode. Joe,
Yes.
note to self: put lights on the rocket next turn.
Oh, yeah?
And it's over to Joe.
Resume saved. Joe's second hot and sexy war.
All right, Joe. I've got your time up here.
Dazzle us, Joe.
Your 20 minutes are on the clock. Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
Begin.
Boom.
Right off the
He's
bat.
gonna explore the mun. Easy peasy science there. Relatively speaking, easy to get to the mun orbit and stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's also easy to rescue people. So, for people who don't know exactly what's happening, I did do some of the early science scumming just to get that out of the way.
Because we decided you guys didn't need to see that again.
Moon. Rocket. And I will
I like
actually-
the 3 exclamation points.
It's very needed. They really love, So here's where I'm
Oh, I
at.
thought you were gonna go. I thought that was it.
Nope.
You already have more science than I do, don't you?
You're
I
gonna
don't think
catapult.
so.
Just like
What?
fling it into outer space.
Yes, that's the plan. I don't know what the plan is, but
Can we get a balloon? Here's what I've always wondered. Why don't we attach our rockets to balloons and carry them into the upper atmosphere first and then fire them off? We'd need less fuel.
that'd be a lot of balloon. We're gonna try and send a
Yeah,
butt
but
plug
it would
to
be
the
not
balloon.
as much rocket. Like, we gotta... Let's figure out the value of the rocket versus the value of the balloon. I bet that it's a lot cheaper to build a giant balloon than it is to build a regular rocket.
I feel like no, because all things being equal, I think there's a fair amount of
I'm gonna ask Google. Okay, Google. Why don't they put balloons on top of rockets?
fair amount of people trying this already. I feel like. Anyone wondering what I'm doing? I don't know.
I was gonna say you kind of missed the first engine.
Yep, just saw that.
Also, that if you're using the poodle there, you have not over 1 delta V.
What?
I'm sorry, thrust to weight ratio on the poodle is 0.97.
Yeah, on Earth.
Fair enough. Do you guys want to hear the answer to this question? It's something we basically already know, but the explanation's pretty interesting. They say
Sure.
the challenge of attaining orbit is not really altitude, it's horizontal velocity. Balloons have reached altitudes greater than 110,000 feet, and that's about 21 miles in altitude. To give an indication for scale, the International Space Station is about 10 times higher than that. But drop something off that balloon and it will fall straight down. In order to attain orbit, your spacecraft would have to attain a horizontal velocity of 17,500 miles per hour, and that takes a lot of energy. So you'd still need a multi-stage rocket of some type that you would launch from the balloon. Apparently, they make a vehicle that launches from high orbit, which is called a Pegasus, that launches from below the wing of a B-52 aircraft from an altitude around 40,000 feet.
Yes.
So, today you learned.
What happens?
I've actually experimented in my personal play with making a space plane like that. Something that launches with jet engines horizontally and then goes vertical. And it's tough. It's tough to maintain aerodynamics and also the, like, blasting off into space. Especially because I'm not super far along in the science. What are you doing here, Joe?
just shooting up to the
Winging
moon.
it.
Okay. I don't know that you need that many boosters.
I don't know that.
Are you
don't.
allowed to have that many parts?
I have no idea.
There is a little red wrench underneath you.
There is.
Red
I feel like you're about like
Red
15
wrench.
parts over by now.
You're allowed 5. You have 200.
Yep, I'm about
Also-
10 over.
Nice job. I would say go with like 4 boosters, and then you can use the 4 little wings there on the boosters. Not wings. What are they called? Tail fins.
Yeah, I can use them on the rocket. I've also done this, but I'm tinkering while I build.
Okay.
Sir, I wanted more Delta V than what I saw. I think I was tinkering with the kickback, not the thumper.
You
What's the
don't
next?
have the kickback on this one yet.
I do not have the kickback on this one.
I'm pretty sure I don't have the kickback in my playthrough either. Which is how I'm figuring you don't have it.
If
Going
I can
that way,
do
huh?
this.
Now you have too many parts.
Oh, that goes
Too
off
many
in the...
parts?
Ah. I have
Might have to
107,000.
get rid of some science.
Well, that's the whole point. All right, then we'll just...
Well, you can still get
You-
crew
you
science
kinda
from around the
doubled
moon.
up,
That's really
though.
valuable.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And you don't then
Well,
you
you
won't need
also
your
had, like,
Tupperware.
Yeah.
You also had multiples of those, so you could have just like kept one.
No, that throws the weight off too much.
It does.
That causes a death trap.
All right, maybe somebody's gonna do something this turn.
Now, 6,664 Delta V. Someone sent us a handy chart, a handy embarrassing chart of, you know, what Delta V was needed to get places, and we're terrible at this game, was what the chart said. The chart says you can get to the moon with 5,150, which is... Apparently, I have that now, but whoo boy. Some of our rockets, we've had like 7,000.
I think you can. I think you can easily do it.
Do you think you could
Go.
get to Gilly or Duna or Ike or
With
Like,
this?
with this?
Do I need to return?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I could reach a lot of stuff with this right now.
Maybe that's what
you
it
have?
is. Achieve orbit.
Because once you're pushing out that orbit, you're pushing it way far out as you go, as you thrust at your
Yeah.
apoapsis or periapsis, one of the two. And once you've started, as long as you have your navigation right, which I'm not good at outside of the the MUN system, and even today I was just like, I'll try to go to Minimus because I've never been to Minimus before, and I like completely whiffed that.
Boom!
And fire.
We have Jebediah, the original, the classic.
But totally not dead in most saves.
Where's Albert as a poopy head?
You know, I completely forgot about that. Wow, I did not even think of that. He'll be here next time.
Okay.
That's actually that was just tweeted out.
What was Albert is a poopy head, Jones? Or
Yeah,
Kerman?
Dan Malinsky was like, Albert is Albert the big poopy head.
Are you gonna turn your? Is you gonna start your turn here, Joe?
I would if I had any control over my rocket whatsoever. There we go. I think my fins were stuck. Whoa.
Your fins were stuck. They're stuck on the boosters. Can that happen? Are they just gonna run into the boosters and knock them off accidentally?
I don't know. Lots can happen.
You're
Just put a
yeah.
nice little dent in them, you know?
I would turn faster than that, I think.
I can't. I would have rescued the person in space, Albert.
That's a fair point. Sick burn, Joe. On your boosters is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You want to spin or something to get these boosters off you?
No, just because you said
Okay,
that,
cool.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm just worried about your. You really want to be a little bit more.
See, it's fine. I didn't need that
You
rocket
don't
anyway.
have that engine anymore. Those fins are keeping you upright, though. And it's a Joe Revert!
The first one
Everybody
ever.
clap.
Well, not as much control over my rocket as I wanted.
I still think you should
need
put the
that,
fins on the boosters.
Yeah, I've never done that before.
You only really need them for that part of the launch.
Yeah, I guess so.
In
'cause you
a
have
recent
liquid.
launch, and I think you'll have better control.
That's
And
what I
then
have to
once you
say.
get to your jet engine, you'll have gimbaling to be able to control with that, so that won't be a problem.
Gimbaling, you will have.
What
is that?
It's just the song that plays in Al's brain all the time.
That's from Perry
Non-stop.
Grip album. It's the Oh Hi song.
On a loop. Like whenever you go into Homer's head and there's like a old-timey cartoon cow like clapping along to an accordion.
I think some of the other times they've
Start
done it,
that
it was like
turn.
that. Like,
There you go.
Hey!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey!
I like in
Wow.
Peppa Pig where the mommy and daddy pig watch the Mr. Potato Show.
Is that a
It's
joke
like-
on something?
I just no. I think it's just funny to me that, well, for one thing, the presentation of the show in the universe is always just like incredibly. Now you're going too far. You're not even to.
You've gone too far.
It's just this like potato doing random silly things.
Uh-oh. Mr. Potato Head, what did you do? What? Like that?
No, he's only ever on screen by himself, and he shows up as a character as well. Like sometimes There's just like... Whoa, yay! You're
You got
okay!
it.
Stage! You wanna... There you go. You wanna use your throttle?
Albert, my God.
No?
Did
Okay.
you take backseat driving juice this morning?
I got the same thing from you.
Sort of. When? Did I?
You know what? First
We
of
spent
all,
more time
yes.
talking about how you were making it look like a horse race than telling you what to do.
Yeah. Where am I? Second, third, fourth atmosphere?
You're thrusting way away from your prograde, I know that.
Yeah, but I'm also not... I need the height.
Yeah, that's... Yes, Joe, you do.
Why is it turning?
My point
Why is it
earlier was if
turning?
you had turned your rocket engine on, maybe you would have got it.
Okay, I can't turn. You guys lied to
Need
me.
that,
I need fins.
You don't need
You
fins so much
needed
as
to
you
get
need
higher
that.
with that.
What would that have gained me? I can't turn. I can turn down. For what? Why do I listen to you?
Yeah, I would listen. This rocket is perfectly fine. No, okay. The problem was not with the placement of the fins.
What was the problem?
The problem was with how fast you got to 45 degrees. You were there way too soon. You're at like 5,000 feet. You're at 45 degrees. You need to wait. You need to be higher.
What generally do you need to be at before you go to 45?
Rule of thumb that I have learned from Quill is 15.
I usually
1,000.
start my turn at 100 and then slowly chase the prograde. You're using fancy numbers and measurements.
They'll never take over for the intuitive feel of a good pilot.
Yes.
I'm sorry I used fancy numbers and measurements in my space program.
Your boring, successful space program.
Ah, so wiggly.
I guess moderately successful. You have been trying to rescue a guy from orbit for like 6 episodes now.
3 episodes. And one of those was spent getting the science I needed to get the technology. See, this is better. It would be nice if you had your fins in a place where they would do more business.
Do more business.
Yeah.
And then what? Once
Location.
I'm more worried about whatever he releases that they're going to hit the fins and blow up his rocket again.
That's
probably
also a possible problem. I like your trajectory better now. Now you want to be going... Okay, there you go.
we have to spin.
Yay!
Nice. It looked cool too.
It did look cool.
And he
You're
takes his
already higher
throttle
than
to
you were
0
last
for
time.
no reason.
Because you're just a pain in my butt, aren't you?
Now I want to hear what you're what was the because there?
I've read that you want to be between 300 and 400 for the first 2 stages. I didn't realize what stage of the atmosphere I was in.
You can throttle that down a little bit, but
No.
you're... Okay.
We're going places.
I think you're on a beautiful arc right here. You're pushing out. Just gonna follow that around. You got your horizontal velocity going. You're pushing your apoapsis up into space, little bit by little bit. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Whoops. And we're time warping.
Let's do the time warp again. See, checking your time. You have 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
I want as
Now I
much
don't know
fuel
what
as
he's doing.
possible in high space. I want at maximum efficiency for my fuel. I don't want to still be using it when I'm in Atmo. This is still very, 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 very...
But you're inefficient because you're not burning in your prograde marker.
What's worse, the wind resistance, the engine ASP, or not burning prograde?
I mean, honestly, I think it's all contributing to getting higher.
Girl, you could.
But what you're doing right now is if you're not burning prograde, you're trying to change direction. And I think that, like, you're not, the engine is not that inefficient at this point.
You think it scales?
Yeah, I do. It's not like, oh, you're an atmosphere, inefficient engine, but like and then the second you're past that, it
Click.
doesn't. That's why I was using my Terrier at like 60,000.
Well, you're a madman.
Because it's what?
You're just insane.
I'm not insane. I've
Leaving
watched
that
somebody
poor
else do
Kerbal
it
up
and
in
it
space.
worked.
Not even rescuing the Kerbal you stranded, but some random other Kerbal.
Yeah. Just a sick weirdo.
All because they gave you a better contract.
Is it all about money for you, Albert?
It is all about money for me.
Why aren't you burning? There you go.
Yeah, because you didn't stage it. That's why.
I hit spacebar, but it didn't listen.
All right.
I'm too afraid to hit spacebar.
You're
I'm always afraid it's just gonna dislocate, so I have to go and right-click the engine to activate
know
it.
what that's.
Because there's been too many times where it's just like, oh, you accidentally tapped the spacebar 1 1/4 times, and it's
What
gone.
is wrong with your keyboard?
Yeah, the whole
There's actually
D-
something wrong with my keyboard. They wanted me to mail it back to them and send me another one, but they never sent me the coffin box.
The pushing of D when you were not
Bastards.
pushing D was weird. I'm gonna go.
That
out-
was weird.
go right.
I'm
out
with
ahead and
Joe
say
on
that.
this one. I don't.
Yeah, I should probably just get a new keyboard.
Go to the thrift
But it
store.
has
They're
the
like
delicious
$2.
clacking. I actually have like 6 keyboards in my room right now. Because I'm a tech guy.
But
I
you
just
won't
like
use
this
But he's
keyboard
using the bad one.
I'm actually wearing a keyboard as a hat right now. But I don't have a good keyboard.
Yay, circularization-ish.
Bop. That is an incredibly... Whoo! Let's go down here. Oh god, I can't plan things?
No, you can't plan things.
Well, that's
2
gonna be
minutes.
really tough to get to the moon and back.
Well, you don't even know where the moon is, so yeah, that's
I
going
know
to be
where
a
the
problem.
moon is.
I was able to get around the moon without any sort of patchconic stuff. It's not... It's difficult. It's not super
You
hard,
don't know
though.
where the moon is. The moon's right out there.
Where?
You could probably look.
Point
you
at
could zoom
it.
out.
Oh, now you
There.
know where the moon is.
I was gonna mouse wheel out. I'm not like your space program, just willy-nilly flying around, not rescuing anyone. This is gonna be trickier. I definitely had more tools at my disposal last time I did this. That's fine. I can't even warp to here. That's messed up.
I hope my microphone
This is the
isn't
whole-
picking up the Team Moomy Zoomy theme song
I
in
hope
the
it is.
background.
Oh god, I can't plan a...
Da-da, da-da, we are a tiny team. Da-da, 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 we go behind the scenes.
Team Umizoomi!
Da-da, da-da, when there's- What are you doing?
What? Yeah.
Okay, you got 43 seconds left.
What, Al? What am I doing wrong?
You're just... Where do you think your orbit's not going to be where the moon is what you're doing wrong.
How do you know that?
I'm
Because you're
look-
supposed to like do the whole weird bank thing where you target the moon right as you go over the horizon.
Yeah, you're just like pushing out towards the moon's orbit at random and
It's
hoping
coming
that
over...
the moon...
No, it's 100 degrees.
It is not!
Yes, it is. You know, you're not the only one who does research, Albert. 100 degrees.
I want... Your time
100
in 5,
degrees.
4, 3,
You won't be able to
2,
see it happen
1.
because I don't have my patch conics yet.
I want you to warp out to the moon. Before
Ah! That was the wrong button. That was a mistake. That I take
Well-
complete...
that should not be much of a correction. Okay. So you're gonna warp out there, and the moon's gonna be there when you get there.
No, I was facing the wrong way. So I didn't know that.
I mean, maybe on the second lap it'll be right there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
might actually work. I think this one will get you there.
See, I was going in a different direction. That was totally... Yep. Whoa, God! Well, that's
I
Albert's
don't know
fault.
what that was.
I went in,
Yeah,
got
I'm not
caught
sure
by the
either.
moon for a bit, then got let go, then caught by Kerbin, and now I'm hurtling into Kerbin.
Do you want to revert?
I think we can probably safely revert this, yes.
Ah,
God, you're a
Nothing
nag.
happened
What is,
in
you know,
Joe's
there's more
turn.
than one way to skin a cat. It's unbelievable. Have you
You
always been
didn't
like
skin
this?
the cat. There was no cat skinning.
I just got captured by
We
the
have
moon.
this cat who's
Did I
screaming
not
and
get captured
yelling
by
in
the
pain
moon?
because
I
you
got
took off his
captured
eyes
by
and
the
his
moon.
tail
I
and
was
his skin is still
orbiting
there.
around the moon. I had a periapsis at the moon. I could have retrograde shot there and brought my apioapsis in. It's like you don't understand anything. You just follow the step-by-step guides that you see online. You're like one of those painters that has no
Paint by numbers action.
yeah. Anyway, I failed to reach the
Whereas
moon.
Joe is like jazz.
Honestly, though, your voice is like, "What are you doing? It's like, well, I'm using the... I'll actually pull it up and share it with you. Granted, I was facing the wrong way, but...
Yeah, I was looking at it and I knew that was wrong.
However, it's also said if you don't make it on your first one, a couple more and you'll easily get captured by the moon.
Just so we're clear, you're blaming me for following my directions, but you had your directions that you were following.
Well, I mean, technically, he probably fulfilled the contract.
Well, he
true.
reverted.
Or he would have.
That's a good point, though. I didn't want to wait for him to get back into the atmosphere, though, either.
Load.
All right, here goes Mr. Yup.
Yep.
What's this, What is your plan today, Tony?
I am actually going to do the moon thing properly.
I guess, do you want to do time or shall I, Joe?
I can do time.
Okay. Joe's got your time.
All right.
Tony's going to show us how it's done. So you're going to be doing a tri-booster with no fins here?
I'm going to put... last time you were talking about how the fins were... If you only have 3 fins, it can cause some major problems.
Yeah, no, I'm not questioning your wisdom. I'm just asking for clarification.
Never questioning. Is your timer starting?
I thought you said you had it.
Okay, started.
How heavy is the Science Junior? The Science Junior's too heavy with this.
The painting I just sent through Skype is what I was using, as well as the paragraph after it.
I just really don't know if I want to mess with the weight this much. Because I know that this ship will work. But I feel like this is art. Why would I do that?
Come on, really?
I ruined...
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have anything to recharge that battery pack.
I'd rather get more science. Yeah. I'd rather get more science.
None of us have managed to do yet.
Yeah,
I'll pass the moon, right?
Well, I've gotten to the moon.
To be fair, the first time you flew into the moon.
We're just going to go with this guy and launch. What is going on with my yaw?
You're a little wiggly there.
All right.
Does the wind always do
I
that?
can't remember how thrust limited I am, so we're just going to wing it this time. And launch.
Fair enough.
You don't actually have wings, though.
I've got a thinger.
Also true. But he's got a thinger.
Yeah, the reaction wheels definitely help.
Reaction wheels. I wonder if that'll help.
Yeah. But that's why I put another battery on.
They do use a lotto power.
A lotto power? But as long as you have rockets burning,
that's why I have a battery.
Not solid boosters.
Not
and not
solid
the poodle.
boosters. It's true. The battery will have plenty of storage for the thinger.
The thinger!
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the whole radial wheel.
You're getting a lot of turn there. That's interesting.
I'm getting a little bit of lag on your video, by the way. Just if I react several seconds late, that's why.
Yeah, if he starts critiquing you several seconds late, that's why.
See, I'm all nervous because I feel like I'm turning too much right now.
I think you're doing okay.
Yeah, actually.
Not hurting.
You're at 60 at 10,000. That's not too bad.
Yeah, you can actually go ahead and do a little more right now.
Whether or not your air... I think you're
tap
thrust limited pretty well. Also.
Alright.
Whoa! Yep, that's fine.
Activate engine.
Your rocket is... What are you doing?
I'm waiting to get to the right angle. Come on.
I forgot. You talked about it, and it's still, like, didn't register for me that you were going to click it with your mouse.
I'm telling you, like, every time I do it the other way, it just launches this into the ocean. Alright.
That's a real handicap, Tony. That's a serious handicap. I would be burning harder now. If I was you.
I think the problem is that Al just doesn't get enough in his 20 minutes, so he tries play.
I don't get enough. I really did not feel like I had enough time in my 20 minutes.
I mean, you did 18 loops of Kerbal.
I do. Listen, I'm just impressed that Tony got his, he's going in the right direction.
Wow, that doesn't take much. Is that an insult?
Well, considering how...
What? Well, it was the whole episode last week. That was the episode title.
What was the title?
Yeah.
Oh.
One Direction.
Oh, that's right, the whole D button thing. I forgot about that.
It was very frustrating. Of many things that were frustrating for me last week.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
This is you might not be out of order.
To the moon and back.
To the
Go up.
moon, Alice!
You could probably slow down. Would be
That's-
my...
I know.
You're
I
gonna slow
basically
so
need to
far
revert.
down.
Whee!
And you're gonna make yourself heat up faster.
Whee!
Yeah.
There we go, your mystery goose. I wish I could see their little face. I can't. It's covered by Tony.
I can see him. It's her, actually. It's Valentina.
Oh, how can you see him?
I don't have it full screened. I just minimize the chat and the contacts.
Oh, just missed.
No, they didn't even get out of there
did
for
they
more
land
than
in
a
the
half
water,
second
Tony?
that time. Revert to launch. All right. So I think I'm just going to have to risk that will fall off so I don't waste a bunch of energy there. Let's see. SAS. I just got to barely graze the space bar.
Once.
Just tease it. Tease it.
Just tap it once. That's so weird.
All right, waiting for
So
90.
are you, like, when you're writing stuff, are you just constantly double spacing between random words?
It's more like entering 4 times every time I hit enter.
The fact that you're still using that
gave me a
keyboard
headache.
just gave me a headache.
But it looks cool when it
Flashback.
sounds cool. And if you just barely graze it, it's
doesn't
fine.
work. That's like riding like you pull up in, with a tow truck with your lowrider that's, got the underlighting and the cool bass, but the engine doesn't actually turn over. It doesn't do the thing a car should do, but man, it does look nifty.
This explains a lot about our rocket design.
All right, so in the second stage of this one, I need to focus more on getting height than I'm getting speed.
If
I'm a little early.
15,045
You're
is
basically
correct, you're at,
perfect
like,
right now. You just want to not have that giant fail when you
Yeah,
want to
Yes,
split
the
and then
loop-de-loop.
max
The other direction.
max engine. I don't know
There
why
you go.
you're.
I have no idea what happened there. All right. It's all right. We're
It's
back.
uncanny. Al's right. If you max your throttle before that, you'll have a little more control. But it does not look like he has a lot of control even now.
Let's see.
This happened to me.
Trying to get
You
a
guys kept
little
telling
more
me
altitude for whenever I
other
run
things.
out of fuel here. Yeah.
And then you started heating up because you're going too fast.
Yeah, I would back off on that just a tad.
But then he loses control of the rocket. It's interesting. What is throwing the weight off so much? It might be the goo. No, it's evenly balanced, but still.
Yeah, no.
Man, that is a bad burn.
This is not how you're supposed to get it. God!
Thrust harder.
And he thrusts harder.
Look at that. EVA.
You'll fall right into the ocean and be fine.
Yes, I want to see this. Now you have to at least try
if this
for
one
that.
goes bad, I will definitely try to fall into the ocean.
This one's already gone bad! It went bad when you did the loop!
All right.
If he CVAs now, she's going to pop almost instantly.
And now she could EVA.
Now you could practically
now
make it
she's
to the
fine.
moon.
Whoa!
Depending on how much fuel I have. Do it okay.
Stop
do it
thrusting
okay.
right now, I would say. And wait till you're at your apoapsis. Push your periapsis out. Like Tony
Not see that
mousing
coming.
over his time warp rather than using the carrots.
The carrots don't work.
Is this why you don't use keyboard short? You're
No, the
adding
carrots always piss me off because it just doesn't want to revert fast enough.
the slash just cuts everything.
I thought you meant physically the
But
keys
it
don't
also
work,
is
which
a
is
finicky beast.
it seems to be a theme in this episode.
No, I just have I
Yeah.
get triggered to try to use keyboard shortcuts.
I don't think you know what that word means.
I'm serious. I start getting all nervous anytime I try to use them because every time I try to use them, things go terribly, terribly wrong. Whoa.
Like this?
That would...
Yeah,
Oh,
why are
you're
you
still
going?
going 4 times? You're still going 4 times speed!
Al, you got problems.
Yes, I'm the one that has problems.
From now on, I'm going to pretend it's Al playing the game. Al's playing a Kerbal simulator with us as the simulator.
It's like Dwarf Fortress where you're trying to get your dwarves to pull the lever and they're like, nah, I'm drinking right now.
Uh-huh.
All right.
From now on, it's Al's fault. If this still makes it to the
I
moon...
think he can make it
I
to
think
the
I
moon.
can.
I don't
Ooh,
think he
doggy.
can make it back.
Wait until we can see the moon, and then we'll burn hard.
I wish it turned with the planet. I wish that you could sort of keep your thing locked to the rotation. Like, as you're going along, your field of view gets wider and wider and wider. See, Tony has to keep turning. If he left it... There you go. Stop.
All right.
Turn program. There you go. And... If you left it sitting there, you would end up like looking out at outer space and then looking at other stuff, and it's just dumb. Oh boy, yeah, you're definitely gonna make it.
It's just, will I be able to get back?
Probably not. Maybe like a flyby if you do like a swoosh past and then
use it to maybe.
Nah.
Uh-oh, you're not picking up in Patch Conics. There it is.
There he is.
Oh! Interesting.
This is gonna be a weird one.
That might actually work.
That might actually work. You might circle the moon, pop back into Kerbin's, and then be able to...
Man.
If that purple path is where you wind up, and then you retrograde at the purple apiopsis, you might be able to do that.
Apoapsis.
It's gonna be close.
Or you might just fly into the moon.
It's entirely possible.
Let's find out.
To the moon. How much time does he have left, Joe?
About 7 minutes. 7:11.
Oh, he's got lots of time.
I love when the gravity wells start to suck you all around. It's so fun. It's like you thought you were going in this way, but now we're going to flip you back this way.
You can also click on the little
there.
fast forward to this point, which is the intercept.
Yeah.
Yes, you have
I just want to take a look at the moon real quick.
Hi, moon!
Good night, moon.
Mun encounter.
Good night, socks.
I've never actually read that book.
Really?
Yeah. How is it?
Am I close enough to get like my readings?
How far are you? Where is the... You're only 11K away? Yes, then yes, you are. Nope, you're still high in space over Kerbin, but you get spine science for this.
Yeah, wait until you hit
Well,
that...
I've got two goo canisters, so I might as well record both.
That's
well,
true.
you might have a far and a close, but... Well, it's too late now.
How are you
I was gonna say
11K
wait until your
from...
intercept happens. You're not
Oh,
there
you're not
yet.
even at the...
I'm going to be doing such a weird little loop-de-loop right
You're
here.
gonna...
Look at that, that's perfect for what you...
Smash into... No, that's inside... Well, I don't know what that is.
We're going to see.
I feel like that little loop-de-loop is actually going to be inside the moon.
No, because the moon's orbit is pretty clearly on there. The loop-de-loop is not on the moon's orbit.
Okay.
It's gonna grab him, start to pull him, and then speed away too fast, and Kerbin's gonna re-grab him. You accidentally... Or that's gonna happen.
Or I'll be launched into deep space.
Yeah, that purple orbit is no longer on the, on the map. Oh, there it is.
That's
Let's see.
Minmus.
Let's find
Yeah,
out.
what do you...
You are
Yeah.
there at your periapsis. You are going to be able to get some moon science. Moon science.
But will I be able to
Moon
keep it?
science.
All right. Let's look at our
You don't have an antenna,
Yeah,
so you can't
let's,
transmit or anything.
report and see where
Never
I am.
done that.
High over the moon.
Wait until... Yeah, well, okay.
I can always reset this.
Fair enough. I mean, you could... do you have a goo canister? I mean, like a science canister? Tupperware?
Nope.
Oh, I thought he had the Tupperware on there.
He has a
I
reaction
wanted
wheel.
to, but I was a little too worried about weight.
I feel like you
High
can
over
do
the
better
moon.
as you get closer.
He'll be back.
Whenever I did this
gotta get both. Is
earlier
one worth
today,
more?
it was the same exact amount of science.
Okay.
Where's my thermometer at? 16 science. Appears to be possible. Now I just have no idea how to stop the escape.
Yeah, you're hurtling.
Well, I guess warp to it and see what happens.
That's a great idea.
You just...
I think he's gonna gravity boost his way
Yeah.
off into space.
Trying to think of how do I decay.
Well, let's...
Like,
I like how how willing Al is to risk Tony's pilot and ship in order
He
to find
has a
out what
revert
happens.
if he needs to take it.
But he could do something here, maybe
right.
that would change all that.
so
Yeah,
Maybe.
he could do something that'll put him in the orbit of the mun.
Look at that.
20 science.
That's some good science right there.
Dun, dun.
No, you just better hope you don't burn up re-entering
Oh, it's
Kerbal.
gonna burn up. Believe me. I'm getting back with like 100 science right now.
There might be no way you're getting back.
Yeah. I have barely any fuel. Whenever I did this earlier today, what happened was it launched me basically directly back to the planet. It was super, super nice. Let's see.
Did it look like this?
It looked pretty similar to this.
Maybe that's going to happen. Maybe you could swim down to the moon.
Yeah, they can survive that.
Just land in some space.
He might actually be able to survive that. There's no atmosphere that's going to pop him.
All right.
Lazy moon.
How do I do this?
What happens after that?
Like,
well, plan a maneuver and just fiddle around with it and see what happens.
Patch conics.
No, you have that, don't you? Yeah, if the little ball appears.
Yeah, click on the blue line.
All right. Add maneuver.
Or you can click on the yellow line.
Whee!
What the hell? I don't understand. Where is that? You're nowhere near that. The blue line is where you're...
Yeah, you don't...
All right. We're going...
Are you going to pop back in?
All right. Escape. No.
I don't understand what happens when you hit moon escape.
What are you doing? You can just hit X on the the maneuver on the nav ball also.
It's a little easier to grab.
Yes.
I don't know what the purple ones do.
That's
don't know
your
what those
like
do.
your direction.
It's like a woo.
I just wanted
sure
to land on the planet.
What's happening? Don't do the purple one first. Clear this and then don't do the purple ones first. Only use the green ones.
All right.
The purple ones are weirdo stuff.
Add maneuver. So if I slow it down, that gets me stranded on the moon.
Well,
all right, we'll go back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot of guesswork going on here. It really looks like you're going to wind up on the orange path, but I don't understand.
Well, nobody wants to wait and see what happens at that point.
Yeah, I'm just like that's my paranoia. I can always revert, but yeah, we're gonna see what happens real quick.
Again, not my.
Because that's totally how you should do space exploration.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Go slightly faster, baby. Dun, dun.
Oh yeah, so that yellow is gonna catch up.
Look at it.
And then you're gonna be in that orbit.
Get out! Look at that. And then at the apoapsis, you might be able to bring the perio in enough.
Go click on the apoapsis. Plan a maneuver.
All right.
Bring your...
I want to see what happens. His time is officially up.
Was the time up?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if you can prograde. Boop. That's just doesn't say how long the burn is. That always scares me.
Also, that is way too steep.
Like
you want to bring yourself in it.
That's a little tall.
Over. There you go. You want to have a periapsis. Yeah. That's too high. You want it to be under 70, and that way it will definitely decay. There you go.
Yep.
That'll probably drop you in without skipping off.
Should I save
you
this?
You can't do another go round.
Have an exciting conclusion for next time.
Yeah, he's got a heat shield.
Okay. All right.
We need something to happen this episode. Make sure you do the burn is the main thing I want to point out.
But there's no estimated burn time, which is it's 106. Oh, that's meters per second. That's not the time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get lined up. And why is SAS off?
Because you got out of the spaceship.
Ah, yes. All right. So T-minus 3 hours. We are lined up.
I think you don't have an estimated burn time because you don't have enough fuel.
You said that when I was doing it the last episode, and I was fine.
Fair enough. Boy, you get that a lot of your ability to remember what we actually say is because you go over it twice is an unfair advantage.
That's cheating, right?
No, reviewing the footage isn't cheating. Just playing the game is cheating.
Editing the footage isn't cheating. I get to cut myself together to look like a saint if I want to.
Yes.
That's good.
There's the warp 2 maneuver button, but that brings you right there.
That gives you a minute. It puts you a minute out.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
So many numbers.
I can't even see where the warp 2...
I'm regretting my decision to continue playing.
That's the
But-
arrows next to the. Oh, that'll
Warp
work too.
here.
Time warping.
Time warp complete. Still 8 minutes out.
You can go ahead and start burn. I mean, at this point, I think you're close enough to go ahead and do.
Is
the
it better
burn.
to do a hardcore burn or a
And it'll-
slow burn for this?
No,
Just see
full
how
speed ahead.
how fast the meter goes down. You want to get the green meter down to 0. So yeah, you can go burn faster than that.
If I overburn just a tiny, probably won't matter because I'll still be able to.
Yeah, you'll be in Kerbin. You might burn up.
What do the numbers next to oxidizer and liquid fuel mean?
And we
Oh boy.
What?
are. Stop. All right.
You made it! You made
There
it!
you go.
X!
Home free.
Possibly. We'll see how re-entry goes.
You're gonna hit Kerbin.
Yes, you're now landing on
right.
Kerbin.
Fast forward.
Fast forwarding.
And here we are in the atmosphere. Stuff blowing up. You might want to,
You didn't
get
stage
rid
your
of
you didn't get rid of your
at
rocket.
some point. That's good.
Stop rolling.
What are you doing?
Toggle
You
SAS.
to
I need to
have
warp
the-
to a better location than that. So,
Did not have a rocket attached
Or-
to you when
or
you tried to
have-
do re-entry.
Well, that's how you get to the moon, guys. Or the mun.
I still had a more successful turn than both of
I
you.
really like that loop-de-loop around the moon. That was nice. That was
Tony's
snazzy.
not wrong. He
Sort
did
of.
do better than us.
We all died.
And I'm ashamed.
We all failed.
myself. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this content and the other content we produce, think about going to humanechoes.com and clicking on the Become a Member button. You get this one day early. You get Dwarf Fortress like a whole weekend early if you're a member. So that's awesome. You get access to the bonus podcast, and you help support some really cool content, we think. Next week, who knows what's going to happen? Probably nothing awesome.
Al's gonna get off our back is what's gonna happen.
No, he's not.
No, that's not going to... You're going to get better at the game.
Hey, I got a little better.